Alright, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. Today we have the Fitbit Ionic in-house. This is kind of Fitbit's third take on a sort of hybrid of a smartwatch, fitness tracker. They had the Surge, then most recently the Blaze, and now we have the Ionic. Now, all of those other sort of hybrid watches were sort of half-baked. This is their first full-fledged smartwatch hybrid that is worth your attention, I would say. It's got a gorgeous, gorgeous display on it, covered in Gorilla Glass 3. It's gonna do your fitness tracking. It's gonna have your built-in GPS, actually. It is water resistant to, I believe, 50 meters, which none of the other Fitbits could even claim. You can see we have the slate blue with the burnt orange type facing on it. As you see, it has your built-in GPS. You will get your smartphone notifications and something called Pure Pulse heart rate. That heart rate sensor actually takes your pulse if you're not in a workout every 5 seconds. And then if you are in a workout, it'll take it every second actually. Now, having specs like that, you'd assume this battery to be drained pretty substantially. If you're using the GPS consistently, yes, that will happen. You'll lose about 10% per 30 minutes, which is a ridiculous drain. However, taking into account that you're not going to be using GPS 24/7, the actual battery life on this watch is rated at about 5 days. That is substantially better than what the Apple Watch offers and a lot of other smartwatches offer. Obviously, we have fitness watches that will last for days on end, weeks even, without a charge. However, this, being a hybrid, has kind of a mixed battery life. I personally am a fan. I can't wait to use it. I want to go ahead and give you guys a quick unboxing on this, kind of show you what it looks like on the wrist compared to some other fitness devices, and go on from there. One other thing I want to touch on, this is the first Fitbit, I believe, that actually comes with 2 size bands. No more do you need to pick if you want the small or large. It's a one-size-fits-all package. All right, having said that, there looks like there's just one little tear spot on the bottom. Go ahead and tear that open. Looks like it slides right out. Open up this clamshell. And there we are. Go ahead and set this aside for a second. We got all your regular literature in here. It says don't watch, go. Set that on the side. Here we have the small bands. So I'm assuming the large is obviously already installed. And your charging cable, which for some reason comes sealed in this unnecessary plastic container. There we go. As you can see, it uses a proprietary charging method, which is pretty typical to all these other smartwatches now, whether it be a wireless charger as the Apple Watch has, or something else. You're really hard pressed to find any like micro USB chargers on these, just because of wanting to keep that water resistance and not wanting to hinder any ports available. So basically what we're gonna have here is just that magnetic port, and it just kind of sits in there like that. Magnetic based, it sits pretty good. You can see I'm shaking it pretty vigorously, and it's not coming out. It doesn't feel like the strongest magnet on some of the Fitbit devices, but it'll do the job for sure. Your buttons are all tactile. They have a nice little kind of overlay on them. They feel pretty good. Go ahead and get that turned on. Then we're going to go ahead and download the Fitbit app right now onto our Pixel 2 XL. We're going to go ahead and get this all set up, and we will be right back. All right, with what seemed like a never-ending setup and update process, we finally have the Ionic set up, ready to go. And as you can see, the heart rate sensor is running, and we are good to go. Right off the bat, if you don't adjust anything on the home screen, you can see you have your steps, which you can actually touch. You got your heart rate and your calories burned, and you can tap back and always go to your regular watch interface. There are quite a few different faces you can use on your watch itself. I think there's about 17 that come preloaded on the watch. Some of those are actually pretty neat. Some I believe are customizable. Don't hold me to that one. I'm not 100% sure. Having said that, you do have functions like auto wake. When you raise your wrist up, the screen will come on automatically. You do have your notifications from your watch, obviously being a smartwatch and all that. Right off the bat, I just want to let y'all know this watch feels a lot lighter than I assumed it to be. It looks like it'd be fat and heavy. It is not uncomfortable at all to wear, and I am actually looking forward to putting this through the paces in the coming weeks and days ahead. You can see right off the bat you have your screen wake and your notifications that we spoke on. There is an app, obviously you have to download the Fitbit app that you've had to use for every other Fitbit in the past. I'll throw a link up in the description for this watch if you want to purchase it off Amazon. So far I'm very impressed. I'm really curious to put the battery life through the paces and see how that does. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you going to be picking up one of these babies? Are you going to get an Apple Watch instead, or any other smartwatch? Let me know down below, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with another video shortly.